it all you can.
Hello, good day. Give me a second. Okay. Finally. My pad didn't want to work, so... now it does. Holy shit. Can I maybe like put it here? How will it look at me? Oh yeah, okay. I need to pin it first. Not bad. Let's say this will work. Yeah. Random clicking setup. Give me a second, I need to still do that random clicking setup, but will do. But I need to change something first. Okay, now we can do random click setup. Oh, brilliant. Now oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, while driving it will work, but I don't know what I'm clicking. I guess setup is somewhere there. Yep. Okay. CDA quality. Okay, guys, you need to tell me the... this is GT3. Wow, what are you setting rear to 0? Yes, I'm setting it to 0, so...
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So the car responds immediately, and there's no unnecessary. Hi Cody. Like overall? Or you mean you don't like a certain GT4? GT4 overall are fine. Unless you're touching walls. 2 seconds of damage, Jesus. Oops. Yeah, brakes on the Cayman are interesting. Last corner and first corner for this car are always so out of gear. You have no clue what to do, or rev it out on second, or run super low revs in third. And here it will just lock up rear tires and you're gone. Dead.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
I blame the pressures. Why? Why? I don't know why. That's a really good philosophical question.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
I need to do a Y emote myself. I rewatched that clip when I say Y like 10 times already, and it's always funny every single time. BMW, AMG, and 570S will be faster on that straight than 911 GT3R. And here I never know should I downshift or not. So I'm here.
Well, that'll be the fastest step so far.
It's like gaining a 10th on the entry in third, but losing it at the exit straight away. Oh, okay. So I magically gained 2 10s on the elbow. Oh, nice. I had turned off chat. Yeah. Yeah, George didn't get to peak level streaming of 480p yet. He's still at plebeian 1080p. Hi, Sean. Well, VR is about adapting to it because at first you will be sick, and of course, depending on the person, you'll be more sick or less sick. But usually people get used to it, and you get used to it very quickly. So, like, give it a go for a bit, then give it another go for a bit longer, and and then sometimes later another go, and again a bit longer, and you'll get used to it. Alien Central in the chat. Yeah, kinda. It looks like. How do you get chat into VR? So in the Oculus, overlay, let's call it. You can put additional windows here, and I just take my chat. That's literally a Chrome window. I make it magnified with 1/50 scale, so the messages are big, and I put it in here and I pin it. So if it's not pinned, it of course disappears. But I pin it, and it stays there. And that's how I get the chat. I know that there are way many different, better ways to get the chat into VR. But this just works for now, at least. So I'm just using that. Okay, more laps.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Cheers, Cody. Of course I'll be into 59s, especially in GT4. Hello. Yep, I'm practicing for GT4 Earth Tour, actual visions. GT4 Earth Tour. I'll definitely give it a go, Cody. The race is in the evening, so it's like I have long time. Oops, I have a lot of time to stream. I was looking at my phone. Okay, so there I need to turn in early. Hello, Andy. Okay, gained half a second and lost a bit in first sector. So at least I know what to do, kinda. Yep, GT4. Too late turning. Yeah, Bathurst is just amazing.
Fastest step so far.
That was really bad. And that's the wall. But there was 2 tons. And that's again 3 seconds of damage already. Nope, not this one. Timetables. So exactly, there's like a 10th, there's like a 10th. So there's mid to minute 12 with those temperatures. Yeah, amazing till someone meets the wall. It's gonna happen a lot today. Can I change something? Maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to change something. I don't think I do. Even if I don't even know if I want.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So let's try once again. What do you mean don't? Oh, yeah, GT4s are fine, but no one's driving them. That's true. Yeah, I guess it's really hard to get, especially like public lobby GT4. Like if you want a GT4, you really need like a special league event, let's say, and look for those. But they are still really fun. Overall, in sim racing, there are just like the amount of people that enjoy slow cars is limited, and I think like overall in sim racing, for some people it's just hard to enjoy slow cars because they think that they're just slow. They're driving them slow because they are slow. Let's just say it's all because of iRacing, and driving being under the limit. Kappa. It's all iRacing's fault.
The car system so far.
Finally got a good line through turn 1 and gained 2 tenths. Lol. That was bad. Well, it wasn't maybe bad, but... No, okay, it was bad. Now in the grass. Okay. Those few laps here were nice. So I'm gonna go to setup, load and save. I'm gonna click on this and save. I'm gonna overwrite whatever it was under there. It works nice, so I'm just gonna save it. Timetables. Sorry, there was like a 10th in the middle sector. Like, yeah, there was a 10th, although then I lost it. But then the final sector was nice. Do we need to go to the replay and do the track walk? Do people want to see that? Because the chat is dead. Unless no one's talking, but that's expected. No, I don't really run ACC in window. I run ACC in VR. So that if I run it in window or not, that doesn't really matter. Because it's just like, you know, a window and a chat is in the window that's like projected onto in VR space on top of the game, but the game itself isn't windowed. I don't even know what the game itself is. I think it's actually full screen. Hello. Yeah, okay. I don't need, but I want to go to the replay and take a look at that lap because it wasn't bad. It was rather nice. Okay, that's straight. I can go 5 seconds forward. It's a car that you really need to trust that the rear is gonna do what you want it to do. Yeah, but this forest elbow wasn't the best. The forest elbow on the lap before was even better. I'm gonna rewind to that, but first I want to see the rest of the lap. That was a really good chase. I just deeper into the corner, more aggressive, nothing magical, but hard to execute because of the nature of the corner going downhill here, and you can even see that the rear wanted to step out for a second. Here it went light, and now it will, here, boom, it goes to the, it wants to rotate more to the right. Can you see that on the inside? Yep. Actually, when I started turning into the left already, that's like... when I started turning into the left, that like automatically cancelled that and counter-steered to that, but it was there. How do you find seconds, mate? I don't know. Well, I would like to find a second in there, but I guess that's not really gonna happen. Well, with VR, it's just, you know, one of those things. If you have it, you understand how it works. If you don't, there's not really a need for me to explain it to you. There's no, there's no use. Oh my god, the sensor went wild. Yeah. Well, yeah, that felt decent. So, no, not replay, setup. I clicked on replay again. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm retarded. I want to click on setup. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's check it out with fuel. 65 liters.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Yeah, I'm gonna adjust the pressures already. I don't know what exactly they're gonna be, but I know what to expect, so I'm gonna change them already. So this side can be 1 click lower overall, and now this side can be 1 clicker overall, I think, also. And now the rear can be 1 click higher, and the front can be 1 click lower. Quick maths.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
How do you find seconds? Well, if you find a tenth on every corner, and there's 10 corners, you have a second. Then if you're gonna find another tenth on every corner and you have 10 corners, you have another second. Shadows on mid look shit. Shadows on mid didn't have shadows inside the car? Well, that's weird. So really it doesn't need static screen to hide setup, you can't read the values anyway. I didn't think about it like that, but I guess it's true. Hello Danny. Is this a custom livery? It is a custom livery, in-game custom livery, but it's not like fully custom livery. So it's probably not like the custom livery we're asking about. Hi, Jose. Hello. Hello, SG Gamer, or SJ Gamer. That was really bad. That car feels nice. It's not as fast as I would like it to be, but on Bathurst we won't probably beat any BMWs or Mercedes anyway. The objective is to beat the Camaro and close down the gap in the championship. Was actually a good round down the mountain. So not bad. I want to change one more thing. Brake ducts. And I'm gonna save this one. Save. So car felt decent. Well, it has heated seats. At least it has buttons for it. I don't know, maybe Porsche doesn't do blank switches. Weird. Well, definitely doesn't have seats at all, but it has air conditioning unit with heated seated buttons. Heated seat buttons. Weird. Hello, GG Virus. Wait, let me change controls to controller. No, I'm joking. I should be faster then, right? I think I didn't finish that lap that I was doing that was fast. Okay, but the previous laps, there was a good sector 1, that's 40 to 5. There was a good sector 2, that was 29 2. So it can potentially even go to 212s. Just into 212s. Yep. If I can lose less than 2 tenths on a very fast lap in the middle sector, which I didn't do on those laps, but on the first lap that I didn't finish, that's not here. I think it could be possible, but like I have absolutely no idea what other cars are capable of, and what will be other people's pace here, and yeah. I'm gonna do some driving in the rain. Last time it was raining, so probably this time it won't. But who knows? Maybe it will. And then it's just good to be prepared. I have absolutely no idea what pressures I should put in if it rains.
Green light. Go, go, go.
And you can't really adjust side mirrors. Yeah, the mirrors in ACC and VR are shit. You can't adjust them. You can only adjust like global FOV of all the mirrors in JSON file. And I have mine set at 120. Although arguably it's quite big and I don't think there's that much use of them. I'll maybe try to use a bit smaller FOV so I can see into the distance better. But yeah, it's really bad. Mirrors in VR are really bad. And they also vary a lot from car to car. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they are bad, sometimes they are positioned more towards the outside, like point more outwards, sometimes they point more backwards. It's really a hit or miss, although in mostly miss. And almost never a hit. I think AMG has decent mirrors. And cars that have a camera, usually that camera is quite big so you can see a lot. In 911 the mirror in the middle is also quite decently sized, so you can see a lot. Like in the Audi, the mirror in the middle is so small. Oh, I know what I forgot to change. It's still like optimum, so there's rubber underneath. Mirrors on the Lexus aren't that small, but in the VR you sit in the Lexus like far forward. You know what I would love to see? Like adjustable steering columns, because a lot of those cars you can adjust how the steering column is positioned. And when I'm in VR, I often adjust my sitting position so my own wheel is aligned with the wheel in the car. But that means that I often can get a really weird sitting position inside the car itself. For example, in so I'm really sometimes quite forward, like in the Lexus, and you can't really see the mirrors. So what I would love to see is to have both sitting position adjustments, which is already in because that's part of the camera position adjustments. But I would also love to see for VR. Of course, that's like tiny detail, so that's like total wishlist thing. But I would like to have something like that I can move also the steering column, so I can position myself better inside the car, where I would sit normally, you know, and then move the wheel so it aligns with my own wheel, rather than align my camera position so the wheel aligns with the wheel. I mean, of course, adjustable mirrors and mirrors that actually show what they would show would be also awesome, but That would also be probably quite expensive in resources. Yes, I can read the dash in the resolution. Just because the stream is for 480p doesn't mean that I'm playing in 480p. I can perfectly read the dash, but the stream is in just low quality because of my internet. Who even uses mirrors anyway? Mirrors are overrated. Right? Yeah, that wasn't the breaking point. Okay, let's try pit entry. Okay, not bad. Kinda just cannot do donuts. It's like auto clutch is kicking in. Bloody auto clutch. And it's not like in-game auto clutch, it's like built-in into transmission auto clutch. I mean, it's PDK after all. It cannot do donuts, which is sometimes annoying. I wanted to change something. Not only change, but I wanted to check something. I just wanted to check how wet preset looks like, because I don't really know how to set up this car for wet. Electronics, that doesn't matter. So of course it's soft as fuck. And then it has a lot of bump. Okay, makes sense. How does aggressive preset looks like? Yeah, aggressive preset has bump. Hi John, I'm good, thanks. How are you? It's a wall.
We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
That is a great excuse to go back to the pits and change pressures. Okay. Yeah, we have, for me at least, I have still my studies are still, everything is online, and it's gonna be like, it's mandated to be online for all universities to like the end of the year or the end of September this year, but it's still like easily still half a year for studying, at least at home. But yeah, a lot of jobs are going back to normal form. Oh really, Wanko? I didn't know that. I'll try that, definitely. Oh snap, the car really goes faster. Wow, thanks Wanko. Okay. I study engineering. Yeah, that's the weird one, because of course previously when it was all normal, well, it was normal, and now it looks like usually that like we have all the recordings of how stuff works, and so like, you know, pre-recorded for a given exercise. And like, rather than doing it yourself, like all that you should do on all those labs, it's like pre-recorded for you, and to be honest, all you need to do is either, you know, do some math around it, calculate something, or you know, they'll test that, okay, they'll give you the recording, but then on spot they'll ask you how that thing work, why does it work like that, what happens here, what happens, you know, this stuff. But like, it's definitely a lot harder to understand various things that way than compared to how it was previously. But you know, that's what it is. So We have to deal with it. Oh, hi Cody, you're here. Okay, I'm gonna do the 58 specially for you this lap. Sorry, but can you keep to the English on the chat so everyone can understand? Yep, exactly. Wait, where's the line? I think here's the line. No! Almost. I gave it my best, Cody, but it's only 59.2. Damn it. Maybe next time. That's because of rain, and I was in second gear, because we all know that from 5 kph you start from second gear. Oh man, I wanted to do something else, but I don't know what. Yeah, never mind. I mean, it kinda works in the rain. I'm not gonna test more, because there is no point. I'm gonna back to the dry, and I'm gonna test with some fuel. And just do more runs to get used to the car, so then I can have, let's call it an effortless drive. Start session. I failed. My whole career is over. Yeah, no more ACC career over. Time to go to iRacing.
Green light, show them what you got. Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Did I? Good. ACC level is better. What you're doing here then? Get out. I don't know if I'm benchmarker in iRacing, because I did like 1 week of iRacing. And I did only Mazda, and then I thought maybe I'm gonna do more. I get to the C-Class, and I have now the license on C-Class in the road, so if anything happens, I can use that license to drive something. But for now I'm not gonna buy it.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Thank you, Gergo. Thank you, Gergo, for the damage. but I'm not gonna drive with that damage.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
-1 viewer. Oh, hello Lupus in Racing, hello, hello. But yeah, at least I have now that iRacing account, but I'm not gonna buy any content in the end. I was planning to do some more iRacing stuff and buy some content, but now I'm like, nah, okay, I won't do that. I'm just gonna have that license, so in case something happens, or there's a big race in iRacing, and I want for some reason to do that race, I have a C license on road car, so that's nice, but I'm not gonna do any more of that. I bought it for a month, I used it, and yeah, now it's over. Because it's so better, nicer to drive cars in AC and ACC. Yep, I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm saving for a car. Man, T-Bout, seriously, please, like, keep it English, or anything that you're typing. Please, let those messages make sense. Pega driver. I'm just rolling around, and that's my practice for a race. Big brain time. Like, I already did my practice, and it took me, what, I started the stream, yeah, it took me an hour, and that was all, and it was like, done really lazy. I'm afraid that's wrong, Wanko. It's not 3, it's 5. Exactly, where's Sissy? We need to get everyone here. John, go and get everyone's from Ari's Discord, if they're talking on general chat still. Because stonks. Then they can use my chat to talk about it, and I'll just read and have fun. What a great idea. Okay. Ari's Discord is amazing. The amount of people that joined there, and it's so active now. It was such a great idea for him to make it. Hardware doesn't matter. Okay, well it does, but it's like, just because I do it on T300 doesn't mean I'm amazing because of it. Yeah, when Punky gets involved in anything, that's like the best part. Be it forum, be it Aries Discord, be it any other Discord. When Punky is in the like ranting mode, or when Punky is like angry, that's the most funny part. But yeah, it's amazing how involved they get in all the stuff. Okay, there we go. 112.9 on race fuel. So the practice worked, because I practiced and I'm faster. And now it's time to adjust the pressures. Unless the pressures are like that, because I got the pressure loss. Which can also be a thing. But I think it's just that I'm not overheating that rear anymore, because I adjusted pressures. I just didn't break that. 1, 2. This is good. This is 1, and this is 1, 2, 3. I think I got the pressure loss then, because here is 22 4, 22 2, 21 9, and it would be 22 something. So it for sure is a pressure loss. Let's try again like that. But the others, it wasn't a pressure loss. I need to do a special livery, like a fully custom one for Cayman as well, because I don't have anything for the Cayman, but I use it quite often in the league, and I use it so much that it would be nice to just have a livery for it, like a proper one, like I have for a 911, and like I did for charity race, like I have for AMG from World Cup. For 720S, I also have that livery, amazing one from the one endurance race I did with random call sign. I'm trying, Gixer. I'm trying. Yep, that's Misano. I really enjoy the track. I think it's in somewhere in Alps because of those altitude changes. It goes, up and down, so it has to be somewhere close to the Alps. Am I? I guess maybe I am when I go into the rant mode. But yeah, the title of the stream is probably ranting and crashing into walls. Yeah, I have a Raspberry Cayman. Let's take the Raspberry Cayman. But first, I mean, this was just amazing livery. For if you want to see it in detail, go to Reddit. On Reddit there are nice photos of this, and you can give some more upvotes to that. so maybe it gets to 500 upvotes. But it's I loved how that livery turned out, and it was for that charity race. They bring two more charity, and it turned out amazing. So like this is the in-game livery. We settled on that. We settled that this is a raspberry, not pink. So this is like just the in-game livery that you do from the in-game, like one of those patterns. So this is the in-game one that's done like this, and then on top of this, I put a lot of sponsors, and I also modified, which is that raspberry pattern. I modified it a lot, so it has like a pattern on top of that. You probably can't see it on the screen. Go on Reddit, and because that pattern is amazing, and it's also satin, but the black is metallic, so it sits nicely on top of each other. And of course, I added loads of different details like custom carbon fiber, different details on the wing, different details on the back. Of course, hashtag be like tortellini logo. I think it has different wheels though. Yeah, more gold, like, and of course, different like sponsors. Of course, that big brain tumor charity logo that that we had on every single car in the race. Our names, me, Kilian and Cormac Ryan-Mines, and Michael Tauscher, or Michael Tauscher, he's German. I just loved how that livery turned out. And it's just simply done on top of the in-game livery, but it has all those little tiny details and modifications that make it so much better. Hi, Jose. I have a desk, but I have a big armchair. It's not like an office chair. I don't think you can link it yourself. I'm gonna link it. I mean, imagine knowing how internet works. I'm gonna link it because it turned out amazing. Give me a second. Tortellini profile. There you go. Well, we didn't get the result out of the race because of different issues and things that happen. We also were totally unprepared, like almost always for those big races. But we took the race super easily. Like we didn't even intend to qualify. Like Kilian's idea was to start from the back because we were like not prepared. We had some setup, but guys didn't really like the car. Then we messed up the setup, so for entire race, car had like awful tire usage, and it was understeery and slow as fuck, and really bad to drive. Yeah, the delay is big. The delay is big. I don't even know how the old Reddit looks like. Anyway, it's not about Reddit. Fuck Reddit. Reddit is bad anyway. Photos. So yeah, here you can see how much the delay is. The delay is really big. But yeah, the delivery is amazing. Absolutely love how it turned out. And I think I maybe I could do something similar to Cayman. That's actually quite a decent idea. like even the patterns of delivery are similar. Because the Cayman looks like GT4 like this. That's quite, well, not the same, but you know, it could be done in the same way. That now it's like satin metallic gray with glossy raspberry on top of that. But it could be done the other way around. Or it could be done in a way that, that the, like for example, raspberry color stays glossy, but the gray thing is satin and there's like a pattern on top of that. Or oh my god, that would be even better. Like there's satin slash like satin gray with like black pattern, black glossy black on top of black glossy pattern on top of that. That would be maybe even better. I don't know. Let's just pick raspberry car and go on the track. It's always like that. Someone tells something and I started ranting about liveries.
Green light, go, go, go.
But yeah, I'll need to do something for the Cayman because I never had anything, but it could be really nice. And you know, all the in-game liveries, they're just like patterns, but with no real sponsors. You know, there is some sponsors like Revenol, Pirelli, and you know, those at the bottom 5 of our games, Zero and AK Informatica. But apart from that, which every car has, there's nothing more. And you know, a sponsor on the wing. That's in my case is always default sponsor because I think that default sponsor always looks the best. And also the banner on the windshield is configurable. I think it is in GT3. Is it in GT4? I don't remember. But yeah, those custom liveries are just, it's just nice to have one. Even though no one can see it, it's just, you know, nice to drive with the livery that you enjoy. It's like owning a car. You don't own a specific car to show off to other people. Look, I have this car. Or you know, some people do, but I'm talking about normal people.
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Yeah, it just takes time, but then the result is so worth it. Aris is really streaming KC on the Discord. Oh. Do you walk in your room now? No, Wanko. I press F7, which is free camera. And I, using my using arrows, I just move around it. And I can also use my mouse to move around it. Now I'm using my mouse. So I can, for example, point it up, press arrow to the front, and now I'm going up. Unfortunately, in VR, you cannot change the speed of the free camera, but I can use the free camera as I wish. So I can look at the trees, I can go in the air, I can, you know, you can explore everything in VR as well. It's just that the speed at which the camera is moving is so slow and you can't change it unless you can change it in JSON files, which I would like to try as well, so I can explore some more. You can go on the top of the Bathurst of the Mount Panorama mountain and you can explore some other stuff. For example, oh my god. For example, will it disqualify me for driving backwards?
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
I think it will. Yeah, it will. Okay. But there's that helicopter on every single track, and it looks so nice. It's modeled so beautifully. Anyway. Yeah, that tree was really interesting. That's top quality content right there. I mean, you know, I can always stand up and walk around, which is also fun. Because let me press continue. I need to take off my headphones because the cable won't go that far. But now I'm literally walking inside my. Oh wait. Yeah, but you need to make sure that the sensor is tracking you. And now I'm literally walking in my room and looking at the car. But of course, the sensor has limited zone where it can track me because I have only one sensor, and it's actually pointing in that direction right there. So actually, it would probably look nicer if I would go around the car. But my room isn't that big. Like here, where the rear tire is where my bed starts, and of course here's the desk because here's the wheel. Virtual room, a virtual tour around the Tortellini's room. The more you know. Also, did you know that if I'm gonna change the view to the helmet view, now look, there will be a shadow of a helmet. Yeah, here it is. You see? There's a shadow of your helmet in helmet cam. In standard camera, there's no shadow of your helmet, but in VR, there's literally a shadow of your helmet. I guess it's because, of course, there is a model of the helmet around the camera, because well, it's not like overlay, it's a 3D model, so it gives a shadow. Oh look, there's some nice detailed stuff here. Yeah, look at the detail here. Oh my god. Anyway, well, that was interesting, and this is the chat. I know you can change speed, but like with the scroll wheel on single screen, definitely. But I don't know if you can change speed on in VR. Yeah, the details in the car is amazing. The tracking is really annoying sometimes, but just the amount of all the details that are here is just amazing. Like let me go, for example, like higher resolution. Well, actually not here. I'll change it here. And yeah, if you go like super high resolution in VR, the detail is just amazing, and how it's all modeled. But of course now I'm getting 57 FPS, so that's not good. Oh, by the way, there's an FPS counter. Did you know that ACC has built-in FPS counter that you can turn on in JSON files? I discovered that lately, and it's nice because normally I don't have any FPS counter in VR, so I use the in-game built one. Okay, back with super sampling to 1.5, and there's 90 FPS on the laptop. Nice. No, in VR it doesn't work. I press F7. I press F7 and I can move around, but I cannot accelerate and decelerate. Like, believe me, I checked that. Unless, for me, it never works that I never can accelerate, decelerate. I can move around, but I can never decelerate, accelerate. Unless you could somehow enter that menu that changes photo mode, and then there you can change the speed, but it doesn't show up in VR, so I can't change. Unless I can change it in JSON. Yeah, one could. That would be, I guess, next level. But it would require like really detailed finger tracking, and also it's not haptic. Like, this probably would work in like a flight simulator, where yes, you need to be precise, but you have time to do those things. Maybe not under emergency, but it's more chilled out. Where here, you need that haptic factor, let's say, to touch some stuff, and remember where it is, and feel it with your thumbs while not looking at them. Yep. Someone said that Aris is streaming on the Discord. I want to see that. In the replay it works? Nope, it doesn't. In the speed, how you can change speed of free camera in the replay can be done by playback speed acceleration, and now it moves faster. But then in the replay you can't move with the mouse up and down, so you're like stuck on one plane that the free camera is moving on, and like now I can't go down. I can only move on that one plane. But I can increase the speed of a camera by speeding up the playback speed. Also I can slow it down, but I don't know. I have never done it. I've never done that like extensively and then test everything. So maybe there is a way to do that, but on single screen it just all works every time, and here it's like limited. Yeah, but it would be probably a bit expensive, but everything is amazing is already expensive, so some hardcore guys will probably buy it anyway. Oh, Aris is seriously streaming.
Let's go back to 4.
Oops, wait, let me...
Hey!
Oops, sorry. Yeah, I needed to mute myself. Sorry, I didn't mute myself. Oh, he's playing with some Ferrari. I wonder what he's doing. He's playing original AC and he's driving some Ferrari. I think that's that Ferrari that they recently did for some special competition. Yeah, that's Ferrari 488 Challenge. Well, anyway. Interesting. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel exhausted. So let's go and do some more driving so I don't think about being exhausted. But I need to restart the session because I got disqualified for driving backwards because of trying some stupid stuff. So I'm just gonna do some more driving. Or actually, oh no, wait, I have an idea. Since I already did some testing here and I feel comfortable with the car and it works, let's go on Aris community servers. because why not? Oh yeah, now I remember. He said that. He's playing offline. And I also don't know AC that much to help him. I'll go to multiplayer, and there's Aris on Aris Discord. There's new server for Aris community that was made by amazing people there. So we should be able to see the there it is, and there's 0 people on the server. That's great. But you guys can join it. Hoping we're doing this. Because it's only GT3? Come on! It should be mixed. Okay, never mind. Let's go with...
Green light. Go, go, go.
There's only one set? Okay. No, I'm driving the Porsche. By the way, maybe here you can see that pattern on delivery better. It's amazing. What? What arming test? What are you talking about, Crope? Yeah, I wasn't doing any army test. Yeah, maybe it was... Wait, now I remember someone talking about it, but it wasn't me, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't doing any army test. Tank driving around Mount Panorama, yeah. Nope. Not happening anytime soon. Because in ACC at least, unless I'm driving like alone like this, my laptop won't really handle that. So there's no point in streaming league races anyway, because in league races I'm gonna turn off the streams anyway, because my laptop won't handle them. Because my laptop manages VR, like just. It's at the limit of when it's possible, and and above that it's not really possible to play in VR, you know? I was thinking about recording some races, and I actually recorded one, but then after I put together a 40-minute video, an upload of a 40-minute video in 720p would take me 34 hours. Blanco GPU doesn't have anything to do with that, because I have a laptop, so I can't change hardware anyway. It's all about internet. N11 is such a nice car.
Well, on my personal fastest now.
Recently it was quite good though. I don't remember last time that I've disconnected. So recently it was quite decent. In terms of disconnects, it's just still slow. But for now I'm not complaining because it's not disconnecting. Which means that the risk of it disconnecting finally rises. Because it's not like it's been fixed, I've just been lucky that for some reason it wasn't doing that. Well, I could, but I'm not gonna, Manco, because, like I said, that slide was interesting. Because I'm saving up money for a car. And anyway, I'm at a point in my life where I don't need a PC for gaming. I have my laptop, I'm happy with that. And if I'm gonna buy anything in the future, I'm sure gonna do that, but you know, it's gonna be in the future when I'm gonna, you know, finish my studies, get a proper job, have money to spend, and then I'm gonna spend it, of course. But first car, then studies, then new rig. Hey, Coconut!
Well, mate, this is me, your muscle guys.
Track walls today are amazing, mate. They've been really nice. My laptop specs are in the description. I mean, it's still a new laptop, it's 1-year laptop, and it has decent specs, so I'm really happy with it. And I need a laptop for studies purposes, but because I needed something that is portable yet can run some CAD programs, you know. And it's,
Green light, go, go, go.
so that's what I got. Well, gaming laptop, which combines both performance and a bit of portability if I need it, and I needed that. Now, of course, it's pandemic, so I don't go with it anywhere. But you know, it was an option of buying a PC and a shit laptop, like mediocre PC and a shit laptop, or just a good laptop. Or buying a good PC, but then not having really an option to even have a laptop and struggle if there is a need to use one, you know? And I'm not gonna risk it like that. So I just bought a laptop that I can do a lot of stuff on. I can do all of it. And, you know, I'm still playing my favorite sim in VR, and it's not even on lowest settings. Yes, they are turned down quite a lot, and I'm struggling when I'm streaming, but for fuck's sake, it's just a laptop, so it's still really, really good, and there's absolutely no need to upgrade right now, for me at least. When I'm playing like Cyberpunk, I can just play on Ultra, without RTX of course, because I don't have RTX card, it's 1660 Ti. But I can play with like 50 FPS in Cyberpunk on Ultra, and all those modern games, and just enjoy them when I want to. It's a great laptop for what I need. Of course, desktops and proper PCs are way better. I'm not denying that, but for what I'm doing and where I am right now, it's just a solution. What are the temps? I can tell you the temps because I can tell you the temps right now. Like seriously, I can tell you it right now. Let me check the CPU temps. Buying a desktop is cheaper. Well, yeah, but like I said, if I would have to buy a desktop and a laptop that can run CAD. running a SolidWorks and doing actually work on it, not only like launching it and doing something, like actually using it for CAD. Like considering you have a budget and you need to buy both desktop and a laptop, that's just a waste of money, to be honest. A bit. And I'm also not a hardcore gamer, so I don't. And I'm playing that ACC VR on really low settings, and I can put up with it because, like, for me, it doesn't really matter that it looks a bit shittier than other people expect it to look. So I don't need a PC master race gamer PC. And if I had only desktop, which I could have done, of course it would be way better, but then I couldn't do any CAD work on my university because I would have to do everything at home and then just hope that at university I don't have to use it in case of emergency. And it's not even in case of emergency that you need to change something. It's way easier if you have a laptop not just only to show stuff, but also a laptop that you can do a leisurely work on the spot comfortably. Oops, get back to the chat. I absolutely understand you, Uno, but like I said, for them, it was just a better. Cheers, John. Sorry, I wanted to check those temps for Wanko. So, CPU is running at 80. CPU is running at 80. It's not throttling. It's keeping it at constant 4 gigahertz because it's undervolted, so it's not throttling and it keeps at 4 gigahertz. And GPU is overclocked, and it's running at 72, constantly at 72 Celsius. So 72 for GPU, and for CPU package temperature it's 80 without thermal throttling. Yeah, and it's sitting on a cooling pad. It has a lot of airflow underneath it, so it gets a lot of clean air, not hot air, but really clean, cool air. So, like, I've put it high, so it's not sitting directly on the ground. It's sitting high up in the air. It's lifted up, so there's a clean airflow underneath it. Okay, I'll try, Lex. I'll try. Yep. I mean, no, I wouldn't go like totally. I wouldn't melt it every single day because I need it to work. So I'm using it in a way that I make sure that it's not gonna explode, of course. Storm. Nope, I didn't see that. Maybe I'll check it out later. Okay, Storm at... Oh, there's a new Storm logo. Or icon. I didn't know that. Okay. You can even hear the thunder.
Green light, go, go, go.
Did I just started driving and went straight into the wall? Yes, I did. Brilliant. I'm not gonna buy PlayStation 5. Why am I on dry tires? Now it makes sense why that the car wasn't... Oops, replay, not replay. Now it makes sense that the car wasn't driving at all. It's like, wait, that's wrong. Okay, now with no aquaplaning, now it's better. Yeah, that... That was Jardier's Kailami strategy. Do you remember that race? When Jardier put slicks on flooded Kailami track in 720S? He was like, yeah, it's gonna dry out in like few laps. And it was wet for 1.5 hours. Or maybe not 1.5, but like it was drying out for entire hour. Yeah, there's a lot of water. You can't even keep that warm in the wet tires. Whoops. I don't know if they improved TC in the rain particularly. I was always using low TC in the rain, so... What am I doing?
We've got some light damage on the front.
What am I doing? And that's annoying. I don't know, for testing purposes, Manko. Also, auto magic, that's also a thing. Rain like this happens rarely in ACC, but like... And it's super hard to drive, but rain in real life is like that. Maybe not like that, but you know, it's... When it's pissing down, they're still driving, and like in ACC, like medium-low rain is like still really drivable. And high rain is so rare, but high rain is only when it starts to be really wet. But I don't think this is like unrealistically wet. Too much ABS. That was so bad.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Oh wow, that's a big reflection. Do that donut! For fuck's sake, it's wet, it should do the donut. This car is broken when doing donuts, seriously. Why won't it do a proper donut, for fuck's sake? There's, like, I don't know, there's so much rear grip, it just stalls. It doesn't have the torque. But on the first gear, in the first gear, there's that land control, so it limits your RPM to only whatever it is, 2,400, you know. So like when you're doing donuts in first gear, here it limits your RPM to like 5k. And in car like this, power is everywhere but above it, you know. Like here it doesn't have any torque, and now it comes alive. Oof. What's the time? That's probably like already, yeah, already close to 8 p.m. I think I'm gonna end here. I did some practice, very little, but some. And yeah, I guess that would be it, because there's not much more I could do right now. I'm not gonna drive anymore, so I'll probably just end the stream. I'm gonna do a break. I'm gonna watch the gold tier race, see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna go and eat something nice, and just relax. It's evening, so you know. Oh, thunderstorm preset, or yeah, storm preset or heavy rain preset. No, it was thunderstorm. Default to 11 ambient temperature. Interesting. Oops, why did I click multiplayer? I just wanted to click on the car selection menu so I can see the car. But yeah, cheers Wanko, cheers everyone who's there in the chat. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm gonna probably stream also tomorrow, but in the evening I'm gonna do some laps on Silverstone before the race, and let's see how it's gonna go. It should be better. Today I'm just kind of sleepy a bit. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, cheers, good night, have fun, and that's the end of that glorious 480p stream. It was fun. Cheers, good night.